Get your rope. Good morning. Welcome to the morning walk. Tuesday, May 10th, 7:30 a.m. Check out this sunshine. Beautiful sunshine out here. Whew, it's gonna be a dirt bike kind of day today. So we're gonna make a carb video. I'll show you how to adjust the carburetor between the main needle and the mixture screw. Two of the big adjustments on it. So we're gonna head back to the house here. And we've done some balls out in the field already. And yeah, let's get to it. So we got a Mikuni VM-26 carburetor. It needs adjustment, so we're going to show you how to adjust the mixture screw and how to adjust the good grief, mixture screw and the needle, the main needle in the middle. So first things first, we're going to shut this fuel off. Get that shut off. And then we got two bolts. It's not too bad. We're going to start on this side. Okay, so 2 bits. This is the needle. The needle on the top has an adjustment. I'll show you that in a second up close. And that determines how far down in the needle is when it's sitting static normally, or even when you're moving it. Second thing is the mixture screw. We're going to turn that out another 3/4 of a turn. So let's do that first. And that's going to richen up our mixture a little bit. Let's get a good little screwdriver here. Made one yesterday, I think. Always mangling screwdrivers. So half. We're gonna do 2 full turns, or 1 full turn. There we go. So that's richer now. We can set this off to the side. Okay, now this needle. The way we gotta take this out is there's a spring here. You gotta pull the spring all the way up and out. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt. You pull that. There's a channel here, and the cable comes down through the channel, and you can. Let me get a pair of pliers on it. So get the pliers around the cable, push the spring up, and then we'll push the little cable out. Now the spring flings. You just hold it because it's gonna pop off. All right, let me show you this up close here. So, inside here you got a needle. The needle goes up through the top. There's a clip holding it from coming out, and inside you can't see this yet. Let me get different pair of pliers. On the inside, there is a locating clip. The shaft of this needle has 5 grooves cut into it at the top. For a locating clip to go in that determines how far down inside this little bucket the needle sits. All right, so let's not get that all dirty. All right, so here it is. You can see the shaft has a little clip on it. There's 5 little grooves inside that. On the top of the shaft there. So it's on the 4th groove from the top. We're gonna put it all the way down to the bottom. There's that's off. UncleDruncle's eyes are getting bad. I don't wear glasses too much. Just for reading. All right, she's on the bottom. Now the needle, when it's sitting in there, is sitting up higher versus lower. So the needle will just go back in here. The clip here, grab this, squeeze it. She goes down inside of there. There it is. it down all the way before I go putting it back together. Okay, so it's all the way back down in there. Now the needle is damaged, likely, as is the barrel. Looks good. No harm, no foul, says UncleDruncle. So let's make sure our clip is still holding right. All right, we're seated well. Looks good to me. So now the needle is just sitting up higher than it used to. Go ahead and drop this booger back in here once we get it reattached. This is where it's a giant pain in the butt. I'm gonna use these pliers. I take the spring. Shove it up over the cable. Grab hold of said cable. Now transfer to pliers. Push it up. Put this in through the bottom. And then over top. And let the spring go down in the bucket. We're done there. Make sure the rubber gasket and the cap is in there and sealed up good. It looks to be. We're going to take and put this top back on. Not too tight, because this is just aluminum on aluminum. It'll spall. With all. That's it. Mixture is adjusted and the needle's adjusted. Now we're going to get this gasket here. And my 2 bolts. Make sure everything's nice and clean. Gotta put a fresh spark plug in it too. So you got a rubber O-ring on one side but nothing on the other. And this carburetor has a rubber O-ring on one side. And the manifold has nothing on the other. So the rubber side of the gasket goes to the manifold, and then the back without an O-ring goes to the O-ring side. And everything gets sealed up. Let's grab one of these bolts. We're getting close, buddy. I'm going for a ride in a few minutes. So what we'll do is we'll put a fresh plug in once we get all this buttoned up, and then we'll go ahead and run her around, get her nice and hot, and then we'll come back and read the plug. Actually, what I should do, no, hold on. We're gonna run it on this plug, get it nice and hot, come back, put a fresh plug in, then we'll frickin' take it for a quick rip, come back and read the plug. That's how we'll do it. Let's be smart. Alright, so with that said, I got glasses on me. I don't need a pair. Let me just go rip this around real quick. I'll be right back with you. Alright, we're gonna put the choke on. See if it kicks off. Nope. Yep. Alright, be right back. Pop this old plug out. Put a new one in. We'll gap it first. Love these vape juice stuff. Only thing that ever got me off cigarettes consistently. I don't know if it's any good or bad for you, but boy, I'm about 5 years into freaking clouding these things up. Still kicking, so. Just gonna go real slow and easy around the yard. Don't give me a hard time about no helmet. These two scramble. Fat boy don't like to run. He just likes to bite ropes. Alright, and eat food. Get the wire back on? Yeah. Should be good. Alright, let's check that plug. Felt great. Felt perfect. I bet she's nice and tan brown. No black on her. Let's see. I'll show you this up close here. So that's how the plug looks. So she got a little bit of black on her there. That's quite a bit of black. But we'll run it for a little bit. I think it's burning a lot of oil. I'll let you see this too. Make sure the idle's not too high. You want it till it's like almost sounds like it's too low. And that way the engine acts like quite a brake. When you're coming down hills and stuff and you let off the gas, you want to feel that engine braking. Makes it nice when you're a little guy, you know, afford big kid stuff and it works perfectly for you. A whole lot cheaper. I think these things from Kawasaki are freaking $5,000. $850 delivered. And you just gotta do a lot more repairs more often. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so that concludes today's video. The adjustment of the Mikuni VM-26 carburetor. Appreciate you joining me. I get a big kick out of making these videos, so next thing breaks, we'll make another one for you and show you what we got going on. Until next time, UncleDruncle out. Adios.